I welcome all of you to yet another very interesting topic, and that is developing willpower. So, it's a very important topic. In every part of our life, we need this willpower. So, the question is, nowadays for everything, if people want some energy, they want to put on some weight, they want to reduce some weight, and for everything you get pill. So, people believe in pill power but not willpower. But the scriptures very interestingly describes the importance of willpower. So, if you try to understand Bhagavad Gita, and if you read Bhagavad Gita 18 chapters, 700 verse, you don't find any verse or shloka where Krishna is giving some technique to Arjuna to fight. Many people think that I don't want to read Bhagavad Gita because Bhagavad Gita is about fighting. So Arjuna is going to fight, Arjuna is going to kill, and the entire Bhagavad Gita is about fighting. So I don't want to read it. So this is completely a wrong understanding about the famous Gita. So Bhagavad Gita is not a book which is used for time pass. Many people come to me and they ask, "Sir, I have been reading Bhagavad Gita since many years, but I don't understand. I don't remember. What should I do?" So I tell them, Bhagavad Gita is not a book you read when you want to do some time pass. Like for example, you go to office whole day, you have worked and you are tired, and you come back home and you just want to relax. Which book do you take? Do you take and read the cookbook? No. You read some novel, some story which is little soothing to the mind. But cookbook is not used to do time pass. So cookbook is a book of action. When you are hungry, you want to eat something, you want to cook something, you don't know what to do, how to cook. At that time you take out a cookbook and you read. You want to make some halwa. How to make halwa? And it is written, take half kg of rava, some sugar, you fry it, and all the process. So when you are hungry, then you use cookbook. So similarly, Bhagavad Gita is also a book of action. When you want to understand the purpose of life, when you want to understand who you are, when you want to understand who is God and what is life before and after death. So when you want to know about these subjects, when you are very eager and enthusiastic, then you open the Bhagavad Gita, it makes sense. So coming back to my point, many people think that Bhagavad Gita has so many war techniques. But for your information, there is not even a single technique which Krishna is actually teaching Arjuna. Because Arjuna was not in need of any skill. Because Arjuna was considered at his time as a champion, not just a champion, he was a champion of the champion. Nobody would dare to come in front of Arjuna with respect to fighting and skills. So, Arjuna was not lacking any skill, but he was lacking will. He was lacking willpower to fight. So that is why I say Bhagavad Gita is spoken in an external war setting, but the message was for the internal war of Arjuna. So Arjuna was not lacking any skill, but he was lacking will. So that is what we read in the first chapter. When you open Bhagavad Gita and read the first chapter, in the entire first chapter, Krishna has not spoken anything. But at the end of the first chapter, that is Bhagavad Gita first chapter 46th verse, Sanjaya explains Dhritarashtra. What he explains? It is said, Sanjaya Vacha Evamuktva Arjuna Sanke Ratopasta Upavishat Vitsrujya Sacharam Chapam Shoka Samvigyamanasah. So Sanjaya is explaining, Evam Uktva Arjunah Sankhe Ratha Upastha Upavishat. So Arjuna, he explained, he spoke to Krishna that I am very confused and I can't fight against Dronacharya, I can't fight against Bhishma and Duryodhana, and all these Kauravas are my brothers, they are my cousin brothers. How can I fight and kill all these people? He becomes very emotional. And at the end of the first chapter, Arjuna says, Oh Krishna, I can't fight. Visrujya sa sharam chapam. He is fighting and he removes all his astra, shastra, everything, and he keeps it aside and he sits. How he sits? Shoka samvignya manasaha. He is sitting with shoka. He is crying literally. Arjuna is crying tears and he says, Oh Krishna, I don't want to fight and I don't want to be a part of this killing. So I don't want to fight. So here Arjuna was not lacking in skill, but he was lacking will. So at this point in time, Krishna had to come and give him the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita.